Hello, friends. Do you love to travel and learn about new places and things? Great! Then you are in the right place. Join Jasmine the cat and Gracie the tortoise as they have fun exploring the USA, the world, and beyond.
Hello, friends. It's Jasmine, the Jazzy Gray Cat, here with my bestie Gracie, the super smart tortoise. Say hi, Gracie.
Greetings, my good friends. Gracie here. I'm so glad you joined us today because this is a very special episode. Jasmine, would you like to tell our friends?
I would love to. I hope you like all the beautiful illustrations of all of our explorations. They were drawn by our friend Abbey Clark. Doesn't she do a great job? And guess what? This episode is drawing 100. I can't believe we're so lucky to have her as our personal artist. So, for this super exciting episode, we are exploring Antarctica. Also, if you want to see more of Abby's great stuff, you can find her on Instagram at chipsterc4. Or you can go to Tumblr to see her whole portfolio at chipster-creates.tumblr.com. I hope you check out her stuff. We just love everything she does.
That's right, Jasmine. We do. And I am so excited to be exploring Antarctica. Let's learn about this country on the bottom of the globe. Antarctica is the 5th largest continent and is surrounded by the Southern Ocean. The continent is almost 2 times the size of Australia, where we just were.
I can't believe we're going from sunny Australia to icy Antarctica. Almost all the land is covered by a thick layer of ice that is about 6,200 feet deep. That's like having 6 cruise ships all lined up in a row. And that's how we're going to get there, on a cruise ship from Ushuaia, Argentina. It is the last city that is so far south before you get to Antarctica.
Yes, it is so exciting that we'll be following the paths of the great explorers Sir Robert Scott, Roald Amundsen, and Ernest Shackleton.
Who?
Great explorers who reached Antarctica. Sir Robert Scott was an Englishman who wanted to be the first person to reach the South Pole. But at the same time, Roald Amundsen from Norway was trying to do the same thing.
Who won?
Roald Amundsen got there first, just 1 month before Sir Scott, December 1911.
I bet he was disappointed. But what about that other guy, Ernest Shackleton?
Ernest Shackleton actually took 3 trips to Antarctica.
How did he do?
Well, on the first trip, he got sick and had to return to England. On the second one of his ships got stuck on the ice and was crushed. His men had to live on large sheets of ice for 5 months before Ernest rescued them. On his third trip, in 1916, he was finally able to do some exploring.
That's good, but it sounds like it's a dangerous journey. I'm glad we're going to be on a cozy cruise ship. My princess bed is all set up, so let's go. We are going to be 2 of the 40,000 very brave tourists who visit here every year.
That's right, Jasmine. We are brave. Let's get settled in. We are going through the Drake Passage to get from Argentina to Antarctica. The Drake Passage is the spot where the Pacific, Atlantic, and Southern Oceans all meet and is one of the roughest points in the ocean. It's going to be very rough sailing.
Oh, Gracie, it is. I can hear the waves crashing on the deck. Look out the window. The waves are as high as the top-story windows of our ship. It's going to take about 36 hours to get through here. That's a whole day and a half. I hope I don't get seasick. Do you think we will make it okay?
I am very confident that our captain will steer us through safely. Why don't you take a nap in your princess bed?
That's a great idea. And why don't you tell me more about Antarctica as I fall asleep?
Of course. Wait a minute. Are you saying my facts are boring?
Never. It's just that listening to you makes me feel safe.
Oh, all right then. Antarctica is the driest continent of the 7 continents. Antarctica is an icy desert with very little rainfall throughout the year.
A desert of ice? I thought deserts were made of sand.
Sand doesn't make a desert. The amount of rainfall does. Make sure you tie on your hat when we explore. Since Antarctica is also the windiest place on Earth, we may be blown around by winds of up to 218 miles per hour.
Ooh, I will make sure to hold on tight to you, Gracie. One last fact, and then it's time to sleep.
All right then. Antarctica is the highest continent. Most of the land is higher than 9,900 feet above sea level. The highest mountain is Mount Vincent at 16,000 feet.
Oh, super interesting. Night.
Good night, my dear.
Gracie, wake up. I see the land. It is so beautiful. The icebergs are so white, they look blue. It's just like a magical frozen fairyland. I see killer whales and Weddell and Ross seals.
Yes, it is so calm and quiet here on the ocean. Did you know that Antarctica contains more than 90% of the world's ice and more than 70% of our planet's fresh water? Over there, I see the South Shetland Islands.
I can't wait to go ashore and meet the people who live here.
Jasmine, we will not be seeing many people here. Antarctica is the least populated continent. No one lives here permanently. In the winter, about 1,000 people are here, and in the summer, about 10,000. Most stay here for a year at a time and work in the research stations. The largest research station is the McMurdo Station. There, more than 1,000 scientists work on various research projects during the summertime.
I guess that makes sense. It does get super cold here. The coldest temperature ever measured was negative 128 degrees Fahrenheit at Vostok Station in 1983. The negative means it was below zero. Good thing we're here by the coast and it's summertime. It will be up to 14 degrees Fahrenheit and the sun never sets. I hope we get to see the South Pole.
Sorry to disappoint you, Jazz, but the geographic South Pole is located more than 1,700 miles from the coast. I don't think we'll be going in that far.
Oh, that's okay. Now I'm ready to go ashore and find penguins. I heard there are about 5 million of those funny guys that live here.
We will start on Half Moon Island. The guides will go first and make some paths for us in the snow. We're lucky that we're small, so we won't sink down. The heavier you are, the farther you sink, sometimes up to 2 feet.
We are lucky because if you do make a hole in the snow, you must fill it in so the penguins don't fall into it. Oh, over there, I see penguins. What kind are they?
Those are chinstrap penguins.
I can see why they're called that. The black line on their faces looks just like a strap for a helmet.
That's right. These chinstrap penguins are about 2 feet tall and can't fly. In November, hundreds of thousands of them come and live together in colonies to have babies. They use pebbles to build their nests that are up to 20 inches wide. The nests are made side by side, just like houses on a street. The penguins live close together to keep their eggs and chicks safe from the skua birds. The penguins also have to guard their pebbles from the other penguins who try to steal them. They chase away these robber penguins by swatting at them with their wings.
Oh, Gracie, don't the penguins look so silly with their waddling and belly sliding? Too bad we can't see any babies. They are all just hatching and are being protected by the parents at the rookery. Gracie, what's that I smell? And it is awfully noisy here.
Well, what we are hearing is the sounds of all the penguins and seabirds. And the smell? Since penguins don't have bathrooms, what we're smelling is penguin poop. It's not too strong.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess they don't have fancy litter boxes. I'll just hold my nose if the smell gets too bad.
Excellent problem solving, Jasmine. Our next stop is Neko Harbor on the mainland. Let's hike for a while and see some Gentoo penguins. They are the third largest of all the penguins.
I see them! They have a yellowish red beak and a black head with marks above the eyes and a long tail. They are very clumsy when they walk, but good at tobogganing, which is sliding on the ice on their tummies.
Look over there, Jasmine. I see a pod of minke whales. They are the smallest of the great whales, at only 35 feet long and 20,000 pounds. Jasmine, what are you doing?
Our guide said we could slide down this hill like penguins. Come on. Whee! This is fun. Gracie, your shell works great. Now don't go too fast.
This is fun. Another great use for my shell. Now back to the ship. Oh my, the captain is running the ship right into this frozen fjord.
I know, but it's okay. We can get off and play. We can throw footballs, frisbees, or beach balls. I made this great penguin snowman and some snow angels. Oh, goody! The ship's crew set up a hot chocolate stand. I really need a warm, sweet drink. Yummy! I got 3 marshmallows.
I only got 2. Now our last stop is Port Lockroy. It's an old British base that now has a gift store and a post office.
Great! Souvenirs! I'm getting a stuffed penguin, and let's send postcards, even though it will take about 3 months for them to get home. I like this one of the humpback whale.
Put it in the slot, Jasmine. It's time to go back to the ship.
We can't go yet. We didn't see any emperor penguins. They're the tallest penguins, about as tall as a 6-year-old kid. I want to see the dads taking care of the eggs while the moms go for the food.
Unfortunately, Jasmine, we're not going to be able to see them. They live on Snow Hill Island. This island is very hard to get to and explore because the climate there is very harsh, many terrible blizzards and freezing cold temperatures.
Okay, that is disappointing, but how about we do penguin jokes? Here goes. Where do penguins keep their money?
I know this one. In a snowbank, of course. My turn. What do you call a happy penguin?
I know this one too. A pengrin. My favorite thing was seeing the chinstrap penguins. They looked so funny.
They sure did. My favorite thing was watching the pods of whales swimming in the ocean. How about you, friends? What was your favorite place? Don't forget to tell someone you love.
That's right. And come back next time for New Zealand. Don't forget to check out Abby's cool drawings on Instagram at ChipsterC4. Bye now. Say goodbye, Gracie.
Goodbye, my dear friends. See you next time.
Hey everybody, thanks for joining Jasmine and Gracie on their adventure today. Come back next week for the next one.
Hello everybody, it's Gwen here. If you want to know more about the places we visited, just go to our website, jasmineandgracie.podbean.com, and go to the sources page and you can find out all about the great places that we visited. See you next week. Bye-bye.